Hi everyone, my name is Allison Lucchese. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist and the program director of OCD services for Embracing You Therapy. For this video, I'll be discussing OCD and Body Dysmorphic Disorder, otherwise known as BDD. I'll be highlighting their similarities, differences, and treatment options. So as we know, OCD can be broken into two components, obsessions and compulsions. Obsessions being the unwanted thoughts, images, urges, or doubts that results in doing compulsions, which can be repetitive behaviors, avoidance, seeking reassurance, and mental compulsions like rumination and mental checking and counting. Compulsions are done in a way to temporarily reduce the stress levels, which unfortunately only reinforces the obsessions. So there is an assumption that body dysmorphic disorder is OCD with a focus on physical appearance. So although there are similarities between them, they are two separate conditions. BDD is characterized by perceiving an imagined defect or abnormality to your appearance or body that is inaccurate and often unnoticeable to others. So people with BDD will experience ongoing and incredibly negative intrusive thoughts about certain aspects of their body. These intrusive thoughts magnify the flaw in their mind, and they see it as a much bigger problem than others would perceive it to be. So because of this, there is a great deal of shame and self-hatred. Similarities. So the similarities between OCD and BDD are so numerous that BDD can often be misdiagnosed as OCD. Both of these conditions are characterized by persistent and recurrent obsessive thoughts. These thoughts are typically uncontrollable, distressing, and sometimes scary. In both disorders, compulsive behavior follows these obsessive thoughts. Behaviors such as repetitively asking for reassurance, cleaning, grooming, and body checking. These compulsions are done with the aim of alleviating fear or worry. Both OCD and BDD can involve an obsession with the symmetrical, whether it be lining up all the cans in your cupboard so that the labels face the same way, which is the example of OCD, or an inaccurate belief that your face is imperfect and unacceptable due to its asymmetry, which is an example of BDD. They both typically start in adolescence and affect both men and women. Both people with OCD and BDD fear that they are not worthy of love because of their obsessions. So here are the differences. Despite the similarities between the two, OCD and BDD can be distinguished in a number of ways. So the obsessions and compulsions of those struggling with OCD cover a large spectrum. For example, contamination, harm OCD, relationship OCD, symmetry, just right, morality, the list can go on and on. The symptoms of BDD revolve exclusively around your appearance. Although still scary, distressing, and an obvious cause for concern, the obsessive thoughts of people struggling with BDD are typically less violent or taboo in nature than those experienced by people with certain OCD subtypes. Although poor insight is a similarity between the two disorders, from a clinical perspective, some people's BDD obsessions can be delusional in nature due to the irrational nature of their symptoms. So can OCD and BDD be treated together? As I mentioned earlier in this video, OCD and BDD are two separate conditions with their own causes, criteria, and treatment should definitely reflect that. It is important to work with a qualified clinician or therapist who is trained in both disorders. As always, if you have any additional questions, you can leave us a comment below or contact our office for a free consultation. You can also visit our website, embracingyouTherapy.com, for additional information. We do have pages dedicated to both OCD and BDD. I hope you all have a wonderful day.